Welcome back to Court Farm Country Estate. It's winter on home farm, and the time has come to sell the latest batch of silage bales and this year's crop of linseed. How much will we make? Let's get farming. So we've got just over 35,500 litres of linseed. We have 12,600 litres per trailer. So it's going to take us a few trips to get this sold. I need to get this sold fairly quickly though, because the price of the linseed is currently dropping from its high. So it has hit £807 per 1,000 litres. We are now down to 788 per 1,000 litres. So yeah, although we've hit the high, it's dropping, and it possibly went and peaked in December, unfortunately. So we are going to go down to town stores, I think that said. Let's just double check that. Yeah, let's tag that and have a look at where that is on the map. It's right down the bottom here. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to go all the way down the main road here and find the way into the town stores at the back. I'm guessing there's a road down the back here. So let's head down there. We will get this linseed sold. It's not quite going to be the price I was hoping for, but it should still be fairly decent. I think the linseed is going to get rid of the current debt that we're in. So we're 28,000 in debt, and then the silage bales I think is going to be what we end up making. You can see our destination in the distance over there. The sun's coming up fairly quickly, but it is fairly late in the morning, so that isn't that surprising. I don't think we're going to have a very long day today. It's going to be dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock anyway. So can we find our actual sell point in amongst the back of all these houses? Sunrise here on Court Farms is really, really pretty. I love the lighting on this map. It works very, very well. Right, it's around the back here somewhere. Can we see it? Yeah, there must be an entrance up the end here, I think. These are the houses in here. There's a roadway there. Okay, I think where we want to turn in is this driveway here. Town stores, there we go. That is absolutely perfect. We can get round and into here and get this sold. Oh, it looks like it might not be open yet though. Do we open this gate 8 AM to 6 PM? No, it should be open. Yeah, there we go. Through the gates and around to the side. So yeah, that is the other thing. You can't sell very early. So if you have a best price at like midnight, you can't sell at midnight. You've got to wait till the following morning and hope the price holds. Pip this up and see how much our first 12,000 litres gets us. It's gonna be about £10,000, I think. And yeah, just 9,914 plus 264. So yeah, just under £10,000. That's a little bit of a blow. I was hoping to get more than that, but not to be. So 2 more trips to do. I've always thought there's a sweet spot with Farm Sim. When you're doing a start from scratch, you kind of want to get yourself to the 3 to 4 arable field mark with maybe a grass field or 2 for some extra money from silage. I think once you got to sort of 3 to 4 fields, you're able to produce a variety of crops and get a decent income in from them. We've got another 22,000 litres, so we'll grab those. And that is when you start making a decent amount of money. What we have here at the moment is we've got 2 fields that are producing, and we're really being kept afloat or being able to expand thanks to the silage rather than the fields. I think if we can get a third arable field, we will be in a very good place. My trouble is, I don't think we can raise the 140, 150,000 we need to actually get that field without, of course, actually borrowing money. There's a second entrance to the town stores. It's between the houses up here somewhere, and it's not until after the next turning, actually. But it's, yeah, it was sort of nestled and not well signposted. I think it's so that tractors and lorries can come in and out without getting stuck on a single track road together. But it's somewhere nestled between these houses here. I think it's between the last house and, yeah, in here. This little side road here. This is also an entranceway into, well, it has an entranceway into the town stores. It's a driveway really for that house there, but you can sneak through there and that'll take you into town stores as well. So not too bad. A good little route in. I think the price has been dropping steadily all day, so I'm not expecting us to make a huge amount of this. We will just take a look at the cost before we go any further. Yeah, it's dropped another £4 per 1,000 litres. So we need to get this sold now. We know we're going to make about 8,000 from the last 10,000 litres. If it goes below 8,000, which it will, we know that this is going to clear off our debt. Fantastic. Right. Let's head back up to the main farm and refill for one final time. So there should be about 10,000 litres left in our store. Pull this under and refill. Yeah, 10,309 litres. I think this is going to give us just over £8,000. That should result in us being a little bit into the positive before we start trying to go and sell these silage bales. So in with our last load. Is this going to get us back into the black? I think so. I think we should be in a place where this sorts us out. And there we go. Back into the black with £449 in the black. That is probably not as far as I'd liked. So now we need to get back up to the farm. I need to go and head down to the BGA. We'll sell off those silage bales and see how much we can get ourselves nicely into the black. I'm very, very cautious about going and spending it early. Might try and buy one of our existing leased pieces of equipment though and get the monthly cost down on that. Alternatively, we might try and get our loan back under 300,000. But first, I need to find out exactly how much we're going to make off the silage bales, so we'll head down there. I've got a full trailer load of silage bales down here. They are all almost fermented, so we're going to have to wait a little while longer before these are ready. So let's have a quick look and see what we've got leased. We have a mountain of stuff leased. I can't believe actually how much we have leased in here. And this is what is costing us so much every month. The farm spends a whopping £5,000. Yeah, between 5 and 10 grand a month on leasing. So I skipped through December, and you can see what our base lease cost is every month. It's 5,403 every month. Our loan interest, conversely, is only 1,250. So ideally, I want to get this leasing cost down. This 5,403 base that we spend on leasing. We need to sort that. So that gives us an interesting sort of predicament as far as these goes. Our mowers to purchase would be 58,000 and and 10,000. So those are fairly expensive. The bale loader to purchase that would be 40,000. The animal mixer to purchase that would be 8,000. Yeah, you see, this is the thing. We've got a lot of smaller items. The animal transport, this I think we can return. It's probably costing us. It's a pity here it doesn't tell us how much that costs a month. But I'm going to return that because we are not using that very often. And yeah, that can go back. I think we've got the weeder. We picked up the weeder and we haven't weeded. That is, oh no. Purchase that would be 45,000. I have not weeded, and I'm going to return that because the idea was that we were going to weed, but I have not weeded this year. We're supposed to do it last month. I skipped through last month. The weeds are going to be too high to deal with that now. So that's not good. What else have we got? We've got rollers. We've got mulchers. The mulcher we can return as well. That's 19,000. So we'll return that too. Yes. And yeah, it's... Oh. Have we finished? I was going to fertilize a spread with this. But I'm going to return this because it's a 43,000. If I'm going to have to get a sprayer to deal with the weeds, we'll return this. Stop that costing us each month as well, and that will be sorted. I think otherwise we're fairly good. Our cedar we still need. The rollers, yeah, we're going to need those. We need all the grassland care stuff that pays for itself. Yeah. Oh, I know what we can go and do. I bet that we have a fair amount of milk at this point. In fact, we do. We've got 9,000 litres. So while we're waiting for these to finish fermenting so that we can sell them, let's head back to the farm and go sell some milk. Now, I was talking a moment ago about the fact that we're going to have to get a sprayer to deal with the weeds. I think our crop's going to be fairly well grown by that point. So this tractor here... Does this have care wheels available to it? Wide, lots of wide tires. No, those are the BKTs. I don't think this tractor has care wheels. It's all very, very big stuff. Lots of white, yeah. So no care wheels on this. We're going to need a tractor to go spraying with as well. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I'm a little bit concerned about that because we know we have a limited amount of funds to deal with things like this. And we're just not going to be able to do that. Let's grab the water trailer. I don't think there's any water in it. If there is, I will try and give it to the sheep. Right, I back this up. Yeah, this is where having a truck would come in quite useful. Nope, this has nothing in it. Fantastic. Let's take this in and load this up with milk. This was completely unexpected. I didn't think that the silage bales weren't going to be ready yet. So I am a little bit surprised by that. But we should be able to get this in here and load up the trailer with the milk. And this is why this trailer is a useful one to have around. I think this holds 6,000 litres. So this is going to take a couple of goes. Oh, come on. Doing circle on this tractor isn't quite what I'd like it to be. But there we go. It's not as bad as, say, the county was that we had on Attingham. Full with milk, 6,000 litres. We can go and sell this. In fact, there's a exit out the other side. Although the mud on the other side of this field is so much worse. Let's close that gate. And then we'll find out where the best place to sell the milk is. The answer to that is once again town stores. So we are back down here near the bottom of the map. We're gonna take this round to the back, I think. I don't think it's the same point as the grain is delivered. I think it's the one a little bit further round. So over here, oh, that actually might be the bale sell point. We'll have a look. It might be bale and milk. Nope, it is just bale. So we'll bring this over to here and see if this does it instead. Yeah, there we go. Milk. Unload that. And send us further into the black. I think it's fairly good price at the moment. It's 1,393, which is a better price than the max price, which is normally in October. So yeah, I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. Let's try coming into this field from the other direction this time. I think there's a lot of mud down this side. Oh, one of the things I really, really want to do actually is get a pressure washer, because we get stuck in all this mud like this, and we need to wash the tractor off afterwards. Oh wow, properly stuck in the mud. Right, let's drop down a range. Yeah, I should not have come in this way. Gonna have to drop the trailer off. I think the trailer's grounding out. Let's try. Yeah. Oh, we can go backwards. Yeah. Doesn't like trying to get that trailer through that mud. Doesn't like trying to get the tractor through that mud. I knew I was wrong to try and use this corner. Okay, I've got one wheel on solid ground, and it looks like it's enough to pull us through. Plus, I've shoved myself in a really low gear. Oh, that was not fun. Yeah, this mud here, that is so deep going into that field there. I almost got the combine stuck in it the other day. So, yeah, want to try and avoid that, I think, as much as possible. Bring this into here and refill with milk. Should only have about 3,000 liters. Yes. And then I'm at an awkward angle to try and get out of this gateway now. Open that up. Oh, I was hoping not to hit the tractor, but we're through now. Oh, we're almost through. Yeah, this is an awkward angle to try and get this through now. And sends me back into the mud here as well. Not the easiest thing to deal with, that bit there. But this is definitely the better gateway to come into to refill the milk, I think. Been trying to think of more ways I can save myself some cash. And I keep coming back to the wheel loader that we've got down at the BGA. It is not necessary. The more I think about it, we have our little skid steer, which we tend to keep around the yard. It would be much cheaper, though, to get a trailer that will go on the back of this tractor, put the skid steer on that trailer, and take that down there rather than have that wheel loader sitting there all the time. So depending on whether that wheel loader is near an hour and whether it's going to cost us money today, what I think we might do is return that either after we've sold the silage bales or before, if it looks like it's going to cost us more money, and then get ourselves a trailer that the skid steer can go on, and we can just go and take that down there the 3-4 times a year when we actually need something down there. So this is the little wheel loader I was talking about. How many hours does it have on it? It has, okay, it only has half an hour on it, so that will do us fine for today. How fermented are these bales now? 98%. Oh yeah, we are almost ready. In fact, silage, 98%, 99, 99, 97, 98. Are all of the ones at the far end silage? 99, yeah, silage. And we'll check these ones as well. So 97. So not all of these are quite SIlage bales yet. I think we want to give them a few more minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to go tractor shopping quickly, because we do need to get a little tractor on the farm that we are able to spray with. Oh, a little riggy tractor, a little electric tractor on the farm would be something. Do these come with... no. These don't do... So yeah, this would be no good because it doesn't do care wheels. We need something that does care wheels. There's this little Massey Ferguson 3700 AL. Does that do narrows? Yeah, that does narrows. It is only 75 horsepower, but we could shove a sprayer on the back of that and use that. I think it does have... Yeah, we can put the Isaria stuff on it, which is an extra 15 grand. Ow. Alternatively, if we want to stick with doing Fent on the farm, there's a few little Fent options. There's a couple of cheap Deutz options. The Agrostar 6.61, which has 143 horsepower, it's only 28,000. But I think probably something along the lines of this little Fent Farmer at 44,000. That's not bad at all. That would give us... Does that come with the Isaria? Yeah, that has the Isaria stuff on it. 92 horsepower, great little tractor. And that, again, we can put the narrows on it. So that would work really well. 59,000 to get that in the setup that I would like it. Wow, that little one is expensive. The 500 favorite there, 500C, for 56,000, 58,000. We're still looking at sort of 70 odd thousand for that. I think what I'm going to have to hope, other than getting actually one of these. Oh, now here's an option. A Massey Ferguson 675. Only 68 horsepower, so if we threw this up to 90 horsepower with the 690, that's 32,000. We can put the narrow tires on it, and we can add the Isaria functionality on it. 47,000 for that little Massey. That would actually work really well for us. But it just means that we've got options, and yeah. This is all just about ready to go. I think 5 more minutes and we'll be good. Okay, the last of our bales has fermented. It's 20 to 2. Oh no, 10 to 2 in the afternoon. And just gonna load them up, get them in here, and we'll see how much we make at the end of this. I think then I want to look at, again, what we're leasing. And what we have, and I think certainly this piece of kit is not a piece of kit we need to have hanging around. Much better to get our skid steer down here doing this job. And even if not, I think we could just lease something like this every few months to load these in here, because this is not necessary. $625 per bale at the end of this. That's not bad. The price has been steadily sort of rising as we've been unloading these. 11,000 liters a stack. That's pretty good. I'm very, very happy at 54,000 so far. So we're going to hit about 60,000 today. That's excellent. Now it's just a case, really, of getting a tractor that will allow us to do the spraying and leasing the sprayer as well. However, I think we're done with this piece of kit. I'm going to go and take this back to the shop. We'll return all of this. Well, let's not spike a car while we're crossing the road. And then we will look at getting a trailer to transport our other bit of kit down here. Because I think that will probably cost as much for that as this costs per leasing per day, pretty much. So bring it back to here. In fact, I think if we drive it onto the ramps, stop it here, and go here, we can return it. Yep. Okay. And that way I make sure I'm returning the right bale spike as well. So let's compare things. How much would a trailer be? Under miscellaneous, maybe, yeah. So there's the Brockman there. I don't think I've got anything else. So this Brockman, this would be 8,000 with, yeah, standard wheel setup. To lease the Torion that we just had, just sort of, yeah, I'll have put the Michelin on it. Let's lease that. 8,289. So per day, yeah, we easily spend the price of that trailer over a year on here. So what I'm going to do is just look up the number plate on my tractor, which is VF01 Dan. We will then go and grab that on here. So VF01 Dan. Perfect. And okay. Standard wheel setup. And we will... £80 a day to lease this. I'm going to lease this. That is such a cheaper way to do things. That actually wasn't the smartest way to have done this. We don't need this trailer immediately. We only need this trailer once we're looking to sell silage bales again. However, the thing that worries me is running out of money before that happens. So I don't mind spending the £80 a day. It's not ideal spending it now, but I think we're in a better position because of doing that. Certainly a much more cost-effective way of doing things than having that wheel loader sitting down there all the time. Much better for us to just transport our own piece of kit down there and do that. It is becoming more useful, though, for me, I think, to maybe get hold of a car or a truck or something like that. So I think I'm going to look into that soon. What I'm really hoping is that in the used sales, we get maybe a little tractor and or a truck. And that way, it would make our lives so much simpler. With the addition of this little trailer to the farm, I'm actually finding myself wondering if we need that bale trailer anymore. We're not transporting any bales anywhere with it. If we need to transport any pallets or anything, we can just use this Brockman trailer. I think this actually isn't of any use to me anymore. So let's pop into here. Is that leased or bought? Bale loaders. Oh, I think that trailer might be purchased. Yeah, it is. We can make a little bit of money off that. I think that can go down to the shop. And we'll just have this this leased Brockman instead. That we can then just transport stuff about with. And yeah, makes this Brockman a much more useful piece of kit that way. And that big bale trailer is not of massive use to us. So let's put this here. Lower it. Okay. I did raise it up Wondering if it would actually raise it a little bit, but it didn't. Right, so that off there. And yeah, let's hook this bale trailer up and get rid of it. I don't think it's of any use to us anymore. And then I might put the combine in this shed. I think that might be a better storage place for that. Certainly will be a little bit less fiddly for us to get everything in and out. Getting this bale trailer into the sale point is gonna be a pain. I think what I'm gonna have to do is drive this tractor right up into the ramps. And then hope that the trailer gets into the sell area as a result. So up here, stop there. Yeah, there we go. We are going to both repair and repaint this because it will increase the value. So repair takes it up to 5,700. Repaint takes it up to, right. It will go up to the cost of doing this. 2,000, so that's 7,000, nearly 8,000 pounds. So we need more than 8,000 pounds after this repaint. 8,070, so not massively worth it. A few extra pounds. Let's sell that though. Yes. And takes us up to 64,000 in total. I'm happy with that. Hopefully we're going to be able to get hold of some new equipment in the next couple of weeks. And that will get us moving again. We want to get a nice early cut of grass in February, March if we can, depending on how quickly the grass grows up. And we're going to need something to spray off the weeds. I think we're probably going to go forward to March. Not a lot we can do in February on the farm. And we will go from there next time. For now, though, I think we've done everything we can do on the farm today. So I'm going to leave this here. All that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.